Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining us today for round 2 of Pilé's Improvisatio Tournament. Now, right off the bat, I have to apologize, we're going to have a bit of a delay due to us waiting for the host to be ready. So please sit tight, we will be back online shortly. Greetings everyone, and thank you very much for your patience. Thanks for joining us today, together with DJ ENTRAX and Dranistian. We will be witnessing the round 2 of Rouille's Improvisatio Tournament.
Hello.
From me as well.
Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, the first round will be between Clawales and Wind, considering they are in the lobby.
Would make sense, yes. I believe that is the case. It would have been funny to get a game from the casters before. All the casters in a 3v3.
If we are going to do that, then I reserve myself a spot in Dranistian's team.
Yes.
Well, aside from Dranistian, because obviously as a pro player, how would you rank all of the casters in the lobby in terms of skill?
I would say Micro number 1. I have never seen Pio play, or 42, or in Cursors. I think in Cursors has gotten quite washed. I don't think he actively plays much anymore. I'm pretty bad. Play, I don't know, and 42 Scientist I believe is also quite washed, but...
Well, 42 Scientist is a good player, but he didn't play in a while. So he's got a mountain of rust on his back.
Probably, yes.
That's the main issue. But I believe if he spent like a week or so to practice the current meta, I feel like he would turn out to be a very competent player. And we could kind of see that in the recent Pro League season where he did indeed participate. Granted, it wasn't enough to be able to compete at the level that the strongest players were able to offer, but still, this is promising.
Yes, we will see.
And honestly, it was kind of unfair to his team because they were extremely unlucky in the games they had, I would say. Like I'm not sure if you can recall the infamous rocket into open door, hitting a critical on the reactor.
I do not know. Sadly.
It was quite disheartening to watch.
I watched 42 play once, and it was a very suspiciously 2019 shaped gameplay and map base design, so...
2019 shaped. I like that. Alright, looks like we are about to start.
Yes. Wonderful.
By the way, this is yet another map that's high seas themed.
And has crystals and a shattered theme, and there's 2 arms again, so...
Yeah, let's talk about the map in a moment. Let's just let the game begin.
There we go. Peel is king or something.
Alright, we got Wind versus Clawales using Iron Bear Alliance commanders. We have Pinch Fist versus Armordillo. Pinch Fist is pretty much a wild card. It can be used for a variety of gameplay styles. Can be defensive, tanky approach, can be used for very aggressive early attack strategies. So you'd never know what to expect from Pinch Fist. The only thing that's certain is that they're going to have copious amounts of eco for the head start. Whereas Armadillo is obvious, it's going to be very much tanky, static defensive play. I expect Clawales to be placing down an upgrade center either right now or right after the first technology.
Yes.
And Wind is already halfway through the build of his armory. As for the map, yes, we again have transparent hands as the theme, with a winged sort of statue thing in the middle with Pilay's trademark crystal.
Yes. If we could maybe hear the professionals' assessment of matchup chances and prediction who could maybe have an upper hand, Dranistian.
I'm sorry, but I'm in the middle of the match. I'm warming up for the tournament.
That's
cool.
Understandable. Yeah, let's not forget that Dranistian is participating in this tournament as well.
Yes. Well, I guess we have an EMP, and we see rockets from right side, at least a rocket setup.
Okay, that's unusual to see Armadillo open with rockets. That may be for defensive purposes, maybe. Although I think these are too low for a flag to fit.
Yes, I believe so. We also see 2 harass EMPs and laser tech from Wind, interestingly enough. And for some reason, already no gunners, even though we could have clearly seen the EMPs.
Reactor has been scratched already, 5% off. Ah, it's painful.
Yes.
Fan goes down.
Notorious turbine kill. I do believe a turbine has exactly enough HP to be one-shot by the...
Kind of, yeah, but oftentimes even a direct hit from an EMP won't kill a turbine, so it's dependent on splash damage, I guess.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Interesting. So we do see a flag, 2 flags, and a machine gun from Clawales here. Not yet placing a heavy tech, so maybe Pink Rush is after all the strategy here, which would be quite interesting.
Good news for Clawales is that at this point there's not much to hit with those EMPs. I mean, he can disable his weapons, but most of the eco is out of reach for those EMPs, so a viable approach would be to just ignore those EMPs for Clawales. Although that problem kind of just solved itself since Wind sold his EMPs.
Yes.
Something to note is that the commander rules from yesterday are still in play. That means that previously used commanders by these players cannot be chosen. So since Wind played Hurricane in the previous round yesterday, he cannot pick Hurricane. And for Clawales, Spook is banned.
Indeed. And we have munitions tech. Versus 2 plasma beams already. Interestingly, no fire beams.
I like how he delivered the finishing blow to the turbine with a sniper. Like that's what we were talking about. It's EMP on direct hit deals almost enough damage to kill a windmill if it's not hitting dead center.
Yes, that might be the case, because I just saw that happen indeed. I stand corrected, after all.
I'm kind of surprised we don't see buzzsaws, because these bases have a huge gaping weak spot that would suffer greatly to a buzzsaw hit. And this kind of shot was exactly what I was expecting Wind to do. Attack the mines. There was not enough defense in front of those.
But negligible. 1 supermine, I believe, is not the end of the world. Of course, unfortunate. And are we going for howitzers as Clavalis here? With the additional storages. We don't have enough battery placement, space. But we might be going for a howitzer here. The notorious armadillo doors can't be door sniped.
Such a good commander for lasers.
Yes, and against lasers as well. And we see the howitzer, as predicted.
I said this before yesterday, but every time I see an EMP in this tournament, it is frighteningly effective. Causes all sorts of chaos.
I seem to have gotten disconnected. I will refund.
Oh, that's painful. Okay, that's GG.
Oh, I missed something. I guess I won't know what.
Well,
I guess
Wind just executed
no?
Clavalis with a double plasma laser.
that does it. That will do it. That will definitely do it.
He door sniped an EMP launcher.
Oh really?
Yeah, like Clavalis just opened the door to fire an EMP. And Wind scored a perfect shot from both plasma lasers on a small door. That is impressive, to say the least.
Indeed.
Wind takes the victory. Alright, who's next? If we're going by the order of the numbering, next up we should have I Am Myself versus Bruce Pixar.
Sure. Yes.
I Am Myself being exceptionally good player. He's got the Forts Pro League champion badge. Lots of experience. And Bruce, well, less by having less of a play time in the community, is also an extremely competent player. So I would say that this matchup is almost balanced.
Who's the enemy? Bruce?
Yes, it's I Am Myself versus Bruce Pixar.
I think I favor I Am Myself. What? Why did I disconnect it again?
Oh yeah, I also got a red scary error.
I don't know what's happening right now with my thoughts.
So when do you guys think we're going to get the latest DLC?
That's in the clouds. Honestly. I couldn't tell you. Potentially within, like it says coming soon on the board's page. But that has been the case for a while. So, and I think it's quite kept close to the chest. Oh, what an interesting map we have.
Oh yeah, indeed.
That looks very interesting. Very new. I mean, still shattered crystals and seas, but
Don't go T3. You know what this reminds me of? It kind of looks like those Steam backgrounds that you can unlock with with the card levels, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
you mean the yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the 11 and the numbers and stuff. Yeah. True.
Yeah, because there's like there's these overlays, like should I say, background pictures for your Steam profile that you unlock, and it has a shot like this with Shokeno standing in front of a sort of like lens of a camera, and it looks like exactly like this.
Yeah.
Even overlooking a similarly colored landscape.
I see the resemblance for sure.
Looks like we're ready to go.
Indeed.
Just FYI, Bruce cannot use Seep, and I myself cannot use Warthog.
Yes, thanks. For the
And
reminder.
from what I can see, Bruce is playing on the left using Pinch Fist again. As in another match with Pinch Fist, we can see. And I myself is using Overdrive. Potentially two very defensive games with lots of eco.
Or very aggressive versus very defensive.
Yeah, it seems like that's what Bruce is choosing to go for. Opening immediately with a workshop. So this is a rush.
Indeed. 3 turbines. Does not look to be heavy eco. I would ask Dranistian for an analysis, but I assume he's still practicing.
Yes.
You can always practice during the game.
That is also a way to practice.
I am myself opting to do a reasonable thing against Pinch Fist, and that is to harass the turbines.
Yes. And they're being sold, okay. Oh. Costly.
That's 200 metal down the drain.
Indeed. So a sniper already got a big value. But heavy tech for Bruce Pixar already halfway done. Whereas I myself doesn't even have his upgrade center ready. I would presume that we will be rushing a howitzer, given we have just now added 2 turbines from Bruce Pixar's perspective. I myself with an AP sniper and laser tech.
Oh, I myself is bringing out an AP sniper. Although there's not much to snipe it with.
Yes,
Should I say
it's not
snipe with
happening.
it? Sorry.
Not much value. We're going for trench at the bottom. I myself fearing some sort of tier 1, even though those definitely are 20 millimeters. So yes.
That spot is probably going to host a shotgun. If,
You think?
if I would assume.
No.
Or not. A
That's too
machine gun.
exposed for a shotgun and too easily buzzsawable. I think a shotgun will be very treacherous in this position.
Oh yeah, I think I myself is expecting rockets. So that's a bad
But
read.
you would have to see that those aren't rockets.
I mean, from the outside, that totally looks like rockets.
Are you sure? That is very famous pool boy 20s.
Yes, indeed, but it is possible to stick rockets in those.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Would be a nice deceit, for sure.
At the very least, it doesn't hurt to place a single machine gun against this. So this is going to cause a little bit of grief for I am myself. That is not nearly enough defense that he has.
No,
Although he's just fixing
he's
this
not
at the last moment.
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't say at the last moment. Only one is ready, not even doored fully. But we have shields in front of our in front of our mines, unlike some other professional players that I could mention right now. So I think we should be good here against the 3 first 20 millimeters. It's not scattershot either, so
Well, it might not be scattershot, but this is still 20 millimeters. That's 3 of them are going to
obviously, yes,
put out an enormous amount of damage.
that's very true.
That is, yeah, as you can see, entire wood spam is gone. Just a single volley.
Yes, but we do
And
get
even-
active now.
Yeah, even though I myself is going to be able to enable his active ability pretty much after every shot, that is still a immense amount of damage to contend with.
Yes. We see 2 fire beams here. I guess to burn out the 20s, yeah, that's a good plan. I myself, yes. Getting too greedy and placing the shields too late. Tragically losing a 20 millimeter. Sorry, a fire beam. To a 20 millimeter.
I am myself is about to have a fire beam completed, although a single fire beam is not going to accomplish much in this situation. He needs at least 2 to be able to destroy a 20mm cannon.
Yes. And I think a plasma would have had the same effect, so I don't understand fully why we're going for 20 mm. I guess we can burn out the 20 millimeter shots with the fire beam, which is nice. Still not exactly what I would have done, but hey, I'm no pro. Also no sandbag defense. Surprisingly. I am myself.
Okay, second fire beam is almost ready. If Bruce doesn't do anything about it, that's going to be a catastrophic amount of damage. If I am myself nails a combo into a single 20 mil.
Well, I mean, it won't deform enough or destroy the other 20, so it'll be 120 gone, yes. And after that, we will just get only space doors, and I think I myself should be fine. Bruce Pixar should be fine against Oh, we shall know what's time. Against I'm myself.
In my opinion, Bruce had executed the pinch fist rush in a excellent fashion. He's got that down just right.
I fully agree.
He's facing overdrive, but he is suppressing I myself to a point that he's using his advantage just to survive. And now there's a howitzer on the field as well.
Which will kill. A howitzer with 320mm will easily kill.
Oh, absolutely. And he has nothing to defend with it. Against it. But...
Oh, that's the mines gone, all of them.
I myself acknowledges that this is going to be the end.
Indeed.
Bruce goes for the artery.
Yes. I myself still fighting, however. Or at least attempting to. Adding buzzsaws is an incredible strategy when you're already winning.
I would say a reasonable thing to do, not that it will help much, but it's an option nonetheless, is to downgrade the turbines, because Overdrive can do that. I will give at least a little bit of a bonus medal to work with.
Which he desperately needs right now.
Yeah, not that there is a solution to his problems anymore.
No, I don't think so. Buzzsaws will come up, killing up.
Seal the deal.
To definitely seal the deal.
Oh, okay, I myself is building Return to Senders as a last result.
Online. They will not come online before the howitzer 20mm.
No, absolutely not.
No shots.
Like, he's not going to let him get them online, and that's GG.
Okay, interesting. Interesting turn. Yes, I don't think the late double fire beam was a good decision to have made, but who makes all the right decisions always? Go Pixar, go.
Another win for the Pixar Club.
Indeed. Another very interesting map, straying from the more mild tones and going for a heavy red, which I enjoy. Quite
I still need to download it, give me a moment.
German's internet superiority.
Yet another high seas themed map, and another one that's closed off from the top, so no mortars on this one. I mean, actually, if you went to the expansion all the way on the bottom, I guess you could make mortars from down there. Not that it will be particularly effective.
Probably not, no. So this is a map similar to, I believe it's called, I don't know what it's called actually. Is it Desert Runes or something like that? No, not Desert Runes, it's a pool before. Which is the map where you have the expansion on the bottom that's also in the rank pool last season?
I would say that this is very similar to Desert Ruins, except there seems to be more distance between the bottom expansion and the reactor. And also it's moved forward. Actually, no, wait, is this an expansion or the one that ground right
That is
below
an
the reactor?
I mean, there is an expansion there. Absolutely, I can see the metal and the ores and the iron.
Oh yeah, it's
I would
it's
love
that
to see
block of
Seep, yeah.
ground moved forward.
Yes, I would like to see Seep.
Yes, it would be an interesting option on this one. And by the way, this looks like it's going to be a match between Hopser and Domi.
Two very good players. I believe Hopser was Dranistian's opponent last round.
Oh yes, that's correct.
And Hopser being unable to play Armadillo, whereas Domi is unable to play as Eagle Eye. So I would love to see Seep here. I think Seep could be interesting with the big expansion at the bottom. Yes, Dranistian. Could be an interesting pick. Map seems pretty close range. Not too much, but we'll have to see as we wait for the rest of the lobby to ready up.
So about Firebird DLC, I'm wondering if it's actually going to be a PvP multiplayer compatible, because there seems to be some weapons that would be of questionable use in multiplayer. Like what are you going to do with the water cannon?
You will have counter to Firebird.
Yeah, exactly. Finally,
Yes. Like, hose your own fort down with water.
Indeed.
We're off to the races.
With neither commander that I would have liked to see. Sadly. Architect and Overdrive. So a long game.
Yes, that's absolutely going to be a very long game.
Indeed.
Both extremely defensive eco commanders.
Yes.
How much mines can you fit on the bottom expansion?
Looks
I
like
believe 5.
on the bottom. No, in total, I would say that would be 6 or even 7.
I'm not sure because some of the spots there's no ore, as you can tell. So there's some left
yeah.
out.
At the bottom?
Probably at the bottom, yeah. There's some without ore. Some
But
spots.
you still can place mine, even if it overlaps with the no ore terrain.
To me, it looks like all of that, like this entire surface can host mines.
No, the only the ones with ore can, and I see 4 spots without ore. I don't know. We'll have to see because an 11 mine gameplay
With 2 eco commanders, oh my god, this is
with
going to take
2
forever.
equal commanders will be quite the drag. But yeah, it might. I think it's 6. It's 5 mines down here.
So
Oh my gosh,
9 mines in total.
That
Damn it.
is gonna be interesting.
That will be a long game.
Absolutely.
Unless Team 1 or Team 2 does swarms and nukes. No, they are going for mines, both of
Yes.
them.
Where silos, I would say that silos would be an option that's on the table for Domi, since he's playing Overdrive, and Overdrive works pretty well with silos thanks to the upgrade speed bonus. But that doesn't seem to be what he's going for.
Indeed. Not even any tech so far from Domi, and only I believe we will see at least a single buzzsaw here. I cannot imagine playing without a buzzsaw on such a long expansion or faraway expansion.
Hopser just now got an upgrade center. And there's the boss saw.
Yes, I expect us to even keep the red tech here.
That boss saw is... no, it's not exposed. For a moment I thought it's exposed. Hopser can very reliably use wooden doors, quote-unquote. Can convert the solid strut to background whenever he needs to, since architect, that's one of the architect's aces in the sleeve. Although no, he seems to be going for a just normal standard orthodox door.
Yes. Safety first. Domi already expecting some shenanigans.
Domi, I think they just realized that there's a door, so there's something dangerous waiting there.
Yes. And we see
I
laser
think
tech.
Domi expects EMP
Sorry?
because he placed machine gunners at the very bottom.
Indeed, and that was a bad read.
And Dranistian, I think now it is time to get the professional assessment of the match. And maybe
Yeah,
a
so
prediction.
8 mines and both defensive commanders, but Overdrive scales with more mines. I mean, more mines you have, more eco you get from the active, more value you have. So I would give the matchup to Overdrive.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable assessment.
Yes, the build speed I don't think is as influential as the eco
I mean,
advantage.
Hopser can use the eco to snowball faster. I mean, sorry, the build speed bonus to snowball faster and put more pressure on Domi exponentially. But the thing is, Domi can also do the same without the speed bonus. And when you got two commanders that have copious amounts of eco, and one of them is Overdrive, then Overdrive is going to bury you with weapons very quickly.
Indeed. It doesn't matter how quickly you build weapons if you don't have the metal to afford them.
Precisely.
Yeah, and you also need energy to keep firing. And Overdrive solves that problem with his active.
And with the upgrade
Yes.
speed bonus. I've seen some opinions that with Overdrive, it actually makes sense to upgrade the existing windmills more than to build new ones, sometimes.
Would you look at
Yeah.
that? Just one.
Yes, I've noticed that. Is this going to be able to fire, actually? Because
Yes.
that looks like it's
Yes.
going to impact the ground.
Oh, that's true. It's true.
I thought it's going to be pointing that upwards.
That is quite close to the ground.
I think Domi expects silos because of the mass gunner placement.
Yeah, I believe he saw it. And Pile just said it cannot fire from this spot.
He can always portal that silo.
Yes, but I don't think that would be a worthwhile investment. Turning it around would be much more profitable, I believe. And
So
especially now,
lasers versus lasers.
yes, with one mine less, Overdrive will. Oh no, it's a nuke already. This is going to be interesting.
Okay, the question is, what did tip off Domi to place 5 machine guns?
Oh, he saw the nuke was exposed at the bottom at the beginning.
Team 2's top plasma has nasty angle at those mines at the very bottom left side.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say at the beginning, that there's going to be a lot of top-down attacks on that bottom expansion.
I think the drop shot is just even more dooming than the mine shot on the top plasma.
Right, so before the brawl begins in full swing, what do you guys think about the map?
I like it. I like the color scheme.
Looks mid-range expansions, quite nice. Can offer a different playstyle with SIP.
Yeah, it seems that this is a very varied map in terms of compatible playstyles. You can pretty much use all flavors. You can go tier 2, you can pretty reasonably attack with tier 1, I think.
We've seen the munitions plant from Hopser, by the way. I
We'll
think that
try to get control with lasers and then invest into howitzers to finish game.
And there we go, top-down attack.
Yes. As expected. Oof. Barely not another mine gone. Also munitions tech damaged. So...
You can always do not repair it.
Yes, that will set you back a lot. And we see a portal, okay. So we presumably have noticed that we cannot fire it.
Spaghetti in the chat says that this map is similar to Boonies, in a sense.
That is...
Oh my god. Critical hit.
Incredible aim.
2 laser shots aimed perfectly into the door.
Yes. Munitions plant gone, 2 plasmas gone. And all we have is 1 swarm and a fire beam, so...
1 warhead, to be precise.
Exactly. My bad. And look at that. Domi's going for his own swarms.
And here we had another display of the recent balance changes. Plasma lasers now explode much more violently upon being destroyed.
Oh my goodness.
Another strike into the artery.
That is wind aim, to say the least. We do have Architect here, so there's always the possibility of comeback, but... Plasma already finished, basically, in the wood spam this time.
Something that I like about Architect is that she's relatively resilient to this kind of attack. You can lose your mines, but then you can pop the ability and pretty much have them back nearly instantly. Granted, it's not going to give you back the upgraded mines, but still... That was a nasty reflect.
Yeah, it's simply a...
Wait, no, that was a portal. Okay.
Yeah, it was a single portal. I mean, a single door in front of a portal like that is just not a good idea.
Hops are attempting to use that warhead silo, but Dummy has none of it and shuts it down immediately.
Yes, then we get the mine back. Oh my god, this aim is incredible. But I must say, Hopser is much too greedy with his doors, only getting 3 doors against 2 plasmas. despite having floated 600 metal, whereas Domi is already almost at 1,000.
Well, you hate being Hopser in this situation. You really don't want to be on a back foot against Overdrive, even though Architect is known to be a comeback commander. You would rather not have to perform a comeback against Overdrive, because right now the advantage is just overwhelming on Domi's side.
Yes, we have 3 plasmas, a nuke in the upgrade, presumably soon to be in the upgrade. That will be enough for a kill. Also, finally, munitions plan finished. Interestingly.
Hopser has no anti-air to contest those swarm missiles.
Indeed. Deformation or deformation in the wood spam. Do we even have stability check in the top? Yes, we do. Okay. That is something at least.
There goes the fire beam.
Yes.
This is a death spiral at this point.
Oh yeah.
And
Are we
as
seeing
if,
four
as,
lines?
if, as if his situation wasn't bad enough, Domi is now taking advantage of Overdrive's passive ability and is upgrading the silo into a warhead at 50% increased speed. Or should I say double speed? Yeah, Hopser concedes.
Yes,
It's over.
reasonably. Reasonably decided so. Very unfortunate beginning.
Let's see the strike that doomed it all.
But I must say, 2 doors against 2 plasmas. Or 3 doors against 2 plasmas. It's just not sufficient. It is not enough. And it is a deserved win for Domi, I believe, is the winner. I forgot already.
The shot that Domi made against those 2 plasma lasers, that was absolutely incredible. It was a perfectly aimed shot at small doors across such a huge map. I mean, it's not very huge, but reasonably long-range shot at a vicious angle. That's incredible.
Yes, definitely
Impressive
something
precision.
I would not fit.
Domi wins the match in a clean sweep.
Indeed. There seems to be some slight issues with the next players, as Dory Ryder is not able to play right now.
Oh, that's... okay, that's interesting. So we might have to go to the losers bracket.
Indeed.
Be right back.
Alright. Oh, Ryder is feeling unwell, that's why.
Yes. So we get Baumi versus Hopser instead. Hopser in a back-to-back match.
Yeah, at least he's not going to need any warm-up.
Yes. Oh. Look at that. It's a different kind of crystal in the middle.
Another hand-themed map.
With fractals and water.
This looks like a short-range map. So rockets would be in play. That below, on the fingers, it looks like it's an expansion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. But it does not look too close-ranged. Because the terrain, the terrain makes it look very close-ranged, yes. But the buildings look so small.
I always find it hard to estimate the actual range just visually of these map previews.
Yes.
The map is not very vertical, so that plays into the strength of tier 1 weapons.
Yes, we could finally see tier 3s.
Yes, possibly. Man, I miss mortar plays. Like, I don't think we've seen a single mortar play so far in this game, in this tournament, I would say.
At least not as the primary damage, yes. That is true.
I am back.
Welcome back. That's a good timing, because we are starting the next match, and we had to go to the losers bracket first, because the competitors from the main round are not capable of playing right now.
Yes.
So that will have to be delayed. Okay, for a change, now we have two offensive commanders. We have Hopser playing Seep versus Baumstander with Hurricane.
Very close range map.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Better than Hurricane on this one.
Yes, it seems you were right, Dranistian. Vipro, sorry. The map is rather close range.
So this is going to be a very mixed game in terms of a strategic matchup, because on one hand this is a close range map which plays into the strengths of Seep, but on the other hand Baumstander has Hurricane, which is quite good at fending off tier 1 attacks thanks to the firing speed bonus to anti-air.
Yes. Red tag from both. Maybe we see actual Hurricane mortars. I like that.
I would love
strategy.
to see it.
Oh,
No,
never mind.
That's a factory. I mean, he could still go for an upgrade center now.
Yes, but I presume we sell the red tag. Although Bassos, once again, could have good value here.
Seems Hopser is planning some harassment with a sniper.
Yeah. How many swarms do you guys think we can get here with Seep? 2 or 3 at the bottom?
2.
Can you zoom in?
I think it's 3 actually.
Actually, yeah, that might be 3.
Looks like 5 square wide terrain, so it will be 3.
Yes.
Therefore, Seep is a very competent choice here.
Yes, I like it. It's even trenched a little, so it's kind of protected.
I
There
was
we
just
see the
wondering, I was zoomed in on Hopser's base, and I was wondering if Baumstander is going to use a buzzsaw, and indeed he does. Although that was not the best target. Not sure if you guys noticed, but the that spot where base is connected to the wall at the top. Yeah, that one. That is an extremely dangerous weak point.
Indeed. The base is kind of dangling around a rock, so
I don't think Hopser noticed it, that the base is suspended just on these 2 points.
I actually did not either, so yeah.
Extremely unpleasant base design.
I wonder,
Yes.
is this middle chunk behind the reactor, between those 2 connection points, is it solid?
Now we have a deadly... If we... we did not paint the laser, sadly. That could have killed the plasma, I think.
I think it's solid, that terrain behind the core.
This? Yeah, otherwise
Yeah.
we would have seen expansion there.
So this is a problem for Hopser, because this base is a pixel away from making contact with that chunk of terrain. Meaning that if his base slumps just a bit more, it's going to be a total collapse.
And we get confirmation that it is solid, yes. That is going to be unpleasant. Absolutely. Finally, we see the eco paint.
Hopser either elected to not place a 3rd silo, or a 3rd one actually cannot fit in there. Not sure which one is it.
I think he
I
didn't
believe
have eco.
because you most definitely fit a 3rd one there. I would be very surprised if not. Yes, see, there we go.
Was just about to ask.
First nuke upgrade. Whereas the plasma is now ready.
And there's plenty of painful spots to fire it at.
Indeed. Mines, once again a nice target.
I actually didn't expect it to be able to reach the reactor.
No, that's only the fire that reached the reactor.
Still,
Nothing.
it did reach the reactor.
That is true, yes. But we do not have the energy just yet. Oh, okay.
There goes the red tech.
That is unfortunate. No heavy tech anytime soon. And we're getting even closer to the collapse. It's
A
already
reasonable
touching.
thing in Hopser's place would be to place energy shields in the front,
Yes.
which he does.
Well, he
Ju-
places
just
them
in front of his fans.
Yeah. Difficult.
Baumstander seems to be gunning for that upgrade center.
Yes. We still have 0 anti-air against 1.5 nukes, basically. So, Baumstander might be playing a very risky game here.
Both players are driving very close to the red line with their playstyle.
Indeed.
Okay, we have the
just
swarms
needs-
and warhead combo.
Baumstander just needs to keep taking out the snipers, so Hopser cannot launch nukes.
Which he seems to be understanding.
Oh,
That's a whiff.
a big one. Yes. That means the plasma cannot defend the nukes. Next one.
Yes, and it might just give enough time to Hopser to launch his full combo of double warhead accompanied by
He
swarm
just needs to
missiles.
save energy now. If he does that, it will be a big hit. Killing the plasma potentially.
Although Baumstander has anti-air ready.
Now it's too late. Now it is too
Still-
late.
Won't be enough with SIP active.
Yeah, I was just going to say. Armored swarm missiles.
Ooh,
Yeah.
big damage. Nothing critical. Dranistian, is Firebeam Plasma enough to kill mines here?
It is enough to kill core.
Oh. Really? There's 2 metal
Almost.
struts.
I
Yeah,
was
no, there was...
wrong.
Yeah, there was 2 metal struts. With other metal struts I would have agreed, but with 2 metal struts...
I mean,
I kind of
the
dismissed that
spot right above where Baumständer fired his lasers did not have double armor struts. So that would have been kill.
Nice, we finally see the paint on the lasers. I like that.
Nice touch with sandbag. Baumständer can actually build exposed gunners because there is no mass destruction weapon from Hopser. Mass destruction as can destroy mass gunner.
Yeah, there are no map control weapons. What you were saying? There's no shotguns.
Minigun.
But he could
yes.
add a minigunner, I believe, so that would put an end to that. I believe we should absolutely be getting an AP sniper here as Hopser.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Would
Either
we
or
get
that
minigun
way.
control.
Oh, that might be kill.
No, it doesn't hit the core, and it does not destabilize enough, fortunately.
Expansion holds the core.
Indeed. Oh,
That's devastating. Critical hit on Baumständer's weapons platform.
yes. That's what double nukes will do to you. We still don't have a tier 1 tech, so we won't be getting lasers anytime soon from Hopster.
At this point, I don't think he needs tier 2 tech. He just needs to keep up the pressure with the silos. Because double nuke accompanied by swarm missiles is absolutely enough to destroy Baumständer.
That's true.
Oh, that is unlucky.
Especially-
That's unlucky RNG. And that was even without the active ability. Defending against swarm missiles with Seep's active ability is a nightmare if you don't have flags or any more advanced anti-air than just machine guns, because machine guns are woefully inadequate, considering that every swarm missile is armored during the active ability, so it can tank a lot of bullets.
This would definitely appear that as if Hopster's in the driver's seat. Oh! Risky
That is a
paint.
whip.
But it would have absolutely killed if one nuke had landed there, even.
Nuke
That
RNG
would
is,
be collapsed.
as we all know, a double-edged sword.
Yes. Indeed.
Hopser recognizes that Baumständer's windmills are unprotected and takes advantage of that.
Once again,
5% health on reactor.
Yes. This, I believe, will be GG, even though I don't like to call it early. But we have no anti-air. No meaningful advantage for Baumständer.
Baumständer didn't notice that you can place 4th mine at the top.
That too, yes, wow. True. GG. It's through splash damage. See, for the win. I love it. I love to see it.
Let's see that nasty hit again.
I would love to see more close range maps in this tournament.
Especially when you
Okay, I can see that the competitors from the main bracket are now available, and we'll be playing Dory versus Ryder.
Yes.
About the previous map, Spaghetti was asking in the chat, I wonder if swinging the core lower would be viable.
Was that 97? Ooh, 97 looks interesting. 96, you mean?
On the last one,
Or
99.
99? No, I don't think that would have done a lot. Since the angle is still completely open from the top. Unless they would have placed the lasers at the bottom, yes, that would have worked. But at the top, if the lasers had been there, no.
Something that I particularly dislike about the recent balance changes is scatter shots flak. So for those of you who don't know, recent update gave scatter shot a passive bonus with the flak gaining 50% more shrapnel per shot. I think it's 50%.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was a good idea.
I don't remember the numbers, but yeah, he has more shrapnel in flak.
Yes, so what that does is basically, if you build a flak, that instantly deletes mortars. And I'm not saying mortar projectiles, but you can straight up kill mortars behind cover by airbursting the projectile about them, which is something similar to the old days of forts, way before the balance changes that reduced the damage multiplier flak had against mortars.
Sad times. We are back to times where you can play just mortars, and maybe you are forced to door your mortars.
Which is not particularly viable because it places a massive bottleneck on your damage output. And even with completely uncovered mortars, it's already challenging to land your hits.
Yes, unless you have firebeam, but gunners got buffed against firebeam cover. Projectiles after hitting the laser, firebeam laser, the beam have longer lifetime, so they actually can kill mortars even if you cover mortars with firebeam.
Indeed, so firebeam cover is another option that's no longer viable. At least not as viable as it used to be.
Yeah, it's still viable, but not as good as it was.
Well, to be fair, the previous state of matters was a little bit ridiculous, because once you added a firebeam, there was not much you could do to defend yourself against mortars, short of some extremely finicky defensive styles, like placing flak in a very specific spot and firing it manually. Or blocking the firebeam with small bombs.
If I may just quickly interject, have we seen the map yet on your stream?
No. Not yet.
If you...
I don't think it's not that selected.
It's not selected yet, but I've looked at the preview, and it is a very, very interesting looking map.
Oh yeah.
I think Baumständer is still having a slight personal troubles with the loss, unfortunately, so there will be a delay. But I presume we will be back shortly. There is some... Well, it's reasonable to be upset after having lost in a tournament. And he appears to be back. Wonderful.
I mean, who wouldn't
If
be?
you look at the map, I think there's a plasma laser at the top sitting for free, an upgrade center somewhere in the middle, a swarm, another swarm. I mean...
Oh yeah.
Insane map.
Yeah, it's extremely creative. It's very interesting both visually and mechanically. Like, it seems like you can build backwards into the multiple expansions and get progressively higher rewards. Because there's all sorts of goodies hidden behind the main base. And thus, the way those two reactors are located, it's quite amusing.
Yes.
With the rear one sticking up top.
It is a very interesting setup. Two very close cores, very high up. It's almost like vanilla, but you just kind of wanted a second core. So, Micro, you need to ready up, by the way, or exit the thing.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna suggest Shocker now. Yes, no, scatter shot. Damn it.
Yes, so we have Ryder playing Scattershot on the left, and Dory running Hurricane on the right.
Yes. These are
And-
some insane setups here. For both players. I mean... You get a swarm, 2 heavy mortars, an upgrade center, 2 turbines, 2 mines, a flak, a gunner, a nuke, a cannon, and a plasma laser. For free.
I don't actually like that map because it's a race to cannon or plasma and just one-shot your opponent.
Yeah, it's basically a race towards these expansions, and both players have recognized that
Oh my.
that's the name of the game.
That was almost a one-shot on the core, by the way, with the two mortars.
Okay,
No!
was that his own anti-air?
No, it was his own swarms.
That is just... His own swarms kill him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Please rematch.
Amazing.
We absolutely need a rematch here.
Yes, Pile is offering a rematch, which is fairly reasonable. Honestly, as much as I like the creativity aspect of this map, and visual aspect as well, it's mechanically, it's not really something that's very fun to play on, in my humble opinion.
Yes, the 2 high cores, the mortars. Like, you basically have to connect back instantly, place gunners, connect further, place a battery or something, Place wood spam. I don't know. This is a very interesting map.
Do you know what this is? This is basically the same principle as the vanilla map called Needles, where you also have as a few neutral, disconnected expansions with stuff. That one has a minigunner in the first expansion and a AP sniper in the front one.
Is that
here,
campaign map?
sorry,
Is that a campaign map or?
it's a skirmish slash 1v1 multiplayer map.
Ah, yes. I see.
So what this
Not an
map
official
does,
map. I didn't know it.
what this map does is basically take that concept and jack it up to the 11.
Yes, to the and we instantly sell the swarm this time. Not
Very good idea to speed up the race for plasma or cannon.
do really hope we don't get one shot in our core right now by the mortars. I really hope that we don't. Yeah, that's what I said. You need to instantly place gunners here. And also, I don't fully understand the scattershot pick from Soul Rider. That is, I don't really see 20mm coming to play here. Very much.
Dory is at cannon. Can he make the shot?
Already did, yeah. Good aim. Good aim. Has disconnected immediately. That is not a satisfying way to go. At all. It was just too slow, I guess. Well, that's that, I guess. Not much to commentate, sadly.
Yeah, like I'm saying, very much an interesting map on all levels, but not particularly exciting to play on or to commentate.
Yes. I don't think this was a very good map. I think this is my first map from, well, Peel so far that I don't like in concept. In design it's awesome. In concept it's not very much enjoyable.
One thing I do like about this map is that it's very pleasing visually, because what's interesting about it is that it gives you sort of like 3D perspective, like depth. It kind of seems like you're looking from the side at fields or so of sort.
It looks like a tree diagram to me, a little bit. Guys, are we in the loser bracket right now? Now this map I can get behind much easier.
Looks like another good for silos map.
No. Well,
Three
yeah,
spots
true. You
for
can get
silos.
3 there. Yeah, you can get 3. I didn't see the middle expansion.
Ryder goes into the next match immediately against Taichu in the losing bracket.
Yes. Against, in my opinion, much better map.
Oh yeah. That one's going to be definitely much more interesting to look at. So Taichu is banned from using Spook and Armordillo, whereas Ryder cannot use Overdrive nor Scattershot.
Yes, the rider seems to be rather tilted, I think. At least
Who wouldn't be?
Yes, who wouldn't be after that? Very true. Can't fault him for that. Oh, good luck. Rider.
So like I'm saying, the previous map is basically Needles, a variation of the concept. And on Needles, obviously nobody plays that in a serious setting, but the rule of that map is whoever bridges over to their AP sniper first has total map control in the beginning.
Yeah. Not very nice. Wait, do we have a commander problem here?
We do have, in fact, SIP. Happy to see that.
Yes, I am very much so as well. This looks like a very tiny little stalactites, even.
We do see workshop from Team 1.
To be expected from Steep.
This one is another map that is very much flat structurally.
I love the design for this one very much. The shading is really well done. Little pathway.
Yeah, there's like this abstract shape, optically 3D.
Indeed. Quite nice.
But there is a different crystal this time on this map, instead of
Yes, there was a last...
And another one, there was also a different kind of crystal.
Yeah. Ryder has started placing down his swarm missiles already.
Yes. Hoping for a quick win or a... also just as quick loss, I presume. After that game. At least I wouldn't want to play a 30-minute match with Big Eco.
And this is yet another match where Taichu decides to spam bullsaws at the beginning. And this time he has Scattershot equipped. So these bullsaws are going to be a lot more dangerous.
And Tho has sold every single piece of metal. So I think if Tho's isn't already tilted, he will be within the finishing of the buzzsaw building.
Yes,
Because
unfortunately.
he will be gone. That is very sad, if that were to happen. Very, very sad. Unless maybe, if Taichu disconnects the top buzzsaw, the top node, all buzzsaws will rotate and potentially fall. Do we see it? Nah. Unfortunately not.
Okay, so now Taichu revealed his cards. Is Ryder going to react to this?
I would very much hope so.
He placed a sniper in front of the reactor.
That will not save the reactor. If we have aim here...
Alright, he realized what Taichu's plan was going to be. And reacted slightly in panic, but nevertheless managed to defend against the attack. And now Taichu is about to be punished for it.
Buzzsaw anti-air. Might as well. This is very nice. I like that Throw Rider did not get instantly cut off and then die. That is good for the content, as the kiddies likes to say.
Okay, so this play is still on the table.
Yes, Throw Rider's absolutely playing with fire here.
I don't think he expected Taichu to still commit to this attempt with buzzsaws.
Yes.
He's somewhat reasonably defended against this now.
Oh, never mind. Yes, I mean it's still scattershot buzzsaws and 3 of them, so anything can happen. He has placed metal now. I believe that gimmick to be over. Good. Placing even more buzzsaws though.
So Taichu's been wreaking havoc on Ryder's base with these buzzsaws. The problem is he is also burning through his own resources by doing that, so he needs to find a good target for those buzzsaws, and at this point, I don't think there is one.
I don't either.
And Ryder is going to now unleash the wrath of Sape's missiles on him with the active ability.
I think that was a bad paint. We should have painted the gunners, I believe.
Yeah.
Look at that sniper go ham. No counter sniper. 3 buzzsaws. Super free. Gunners galore. I would love a minigunner here.
Ryder is still a bit far away from completing his upgrade center, so there's gonna be a hot minute before he is able to even start building his warheads. And Taichu seems to be choosing to spend that time on upgrading his eco.
Just simply donating gunners for some reason. Blood for the Blood God or something like that. As we get continuous spam of open gunners.
Scattershot buffs gunners, they have 1 more projectile. So scattershots gunners are actually quite good against SIP.
Not a particularly impactful change, but a bonus nonetheless.
Yes.
Okay, Ryder has begun upgrading his silo into a warhead. So
And it's finally
Taichu is now on a time limit, and he doesn't even have his munitions plant yet.
Indeed. I guess we could get a professional assessment real quick from Dranistian, but I think the matchup is quite clear.
Well, it's not clear at all. If Taichu
No.
gets a Dort sniper and gets some map control, he can outlive those nukes, place his 20s and just kill Dow Rider.
Ah,
That is going to be a tall ask, because with Seep's active ability, Armored Swarms, that nuke is going to be nearly impossible to stop, unless he invests heavily into more sophisticated anti-air than just machine guns. Like, without the active ability, they stop these swarms pretty effectively, but remember, active ability gives every single swarm missile armor, ability to tank additional bullets. And Ryder is keeping up the pressure by fielding
loving the AP
minigunners.
sniper, by the way. I really love the AP sniper here.
Yes,
So,
It's a great play.
good counterplay.
Taichu should stop building buzzsaws, they are useless right now. He should place munitions plant instead
But he
and actually progress.
no, he has factory Taichu.
Yes.
It's already almost done, guys.
Indeed, he
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
listen to you. He placed munitions plant. Sorry, factory instead. I don't know
Yeah, and a
if
while
this,
ago, guys. A while ago.
I don't know if this is deliberate or if he forget that he's playing scatter shots.
Or maybe both.
Maybe just a flex, I guess. I don't need that. Or he wants the aimbot. Who knows? That saw into the core would have actually... Would that... 2 blades? Does that kill? Core? Dranistian?
Bassos do not do a lot of damage to core. If you want to kill core with a basso, you need to destroy strat on which core sits.
I see, okay.
The warhead is about to be launched. Ryder is just collecting energy.
I think Taichu has lost over 1,000 metal on gunners alone. Not even joking.
Here it comes.
I think a bad paint, not in place, but rather in timing, as the nuke wasn't fully covered by swarms and could have actually been shut down there.
Taichu had just placed his plasma laser right under the reactor.
Indeed. Good cat.
Unlikely to swing the game by all on its own, but it is something to defend with at least.
He might have switched to Firebeam, to laser tech instead of munitions plant, simply to counter the swarms and nukes.
I also agree
At least
that
that's
Ryder should start choosing better targets for his swarm missiles. Preferably the eco in the front. Those 2
Oh
mines.
yes, absolutely. That could potentially collapse the entire build.
Looks like he listened to us.
Yes, he did, but also very poorly timed the paint. As in, nuke was way too late.
Yeah, he should launch one swarm alone and then a swarm with nuke together.
Indeed.
I also agree that would be the best decision. Like usually it makes sense to launch the swarms together with a warhead, but only but usually you usually would stagger fire that, but with seep active ability, it makes sense to fire them all at once.
I think you should delay the nuke just slightly more because it sometimes dips out of the swarms and kind of, well, gets exposed.
We have plasma beam ready from Taichu.
Yes, but he doesn't know against the. He doesn't know he doesn't know about the shields, so he will think that's a free kill, but unfortunately it is not.
You can always use that plasma as defense, as
Indeed,
NTR.
there's also a second plasma at the top that's exposed currently for some reason.
Team 1 didn't notice that.
And doesn't have a sniper. Yes, shields.
Alright, Ryder was going all in on nukes for a moment, but it seems he cancelled the upgrade of the other one. So he's going to go for a double nuke and swarm missiles.
Yes.
Taichu invested in EMP. I think that game will end soon. There is no defense in front of Team 1's goal.
Okay.
And now Taichu knows that there are shields in the front.
Which he will EMP very shortly. Indeed. There we go.
And the follow-up?
Might already be a kill. Yeah, that's a kill.
There we go.
Good shot. GG. Adding... But... Yes. Kind of is asking for it with that amount of defense.
I will be playing next, guys.
Alright,
Yes.
good luck.
No luck to you.
So Dranistian will be facing off against I Am Myself.
Yes. And 991. That is an interesting numeration scheme, to say the
Oh my
least.
god.
What is this map? Who can solve the... Who can solve the maze the quickest?
Yes,
I solved the maze for Team 2. Team 1.
I feel like that's the gimmick. Whoever is going to tunnel to the crystal wins the game.
That would be interesting.
You know, there's a trick to solving every maze puzzle. Just hug the right-hand side wall. And eventually,
That is true.
eventually you're going to reach the exit.
That is true. Unless the exit is in the middle, then you will lose.
I guess, yeah. The design very much unlike anything I've seen before.
Yes. Pyle was very...
So if I am not mistaken, we are going to have games up to and including round 3 of the bracket. And a week later from now we're going to have semi-finals and the finals.
Indeed. Very exciting.
So with the inclusion of the next game between Dranistian and I am myself, we're going to have 6 more games, I presume.
Yes, yes. How many more games today?
Six.
Oh, 6. I thought 6 in general. Okay.
For today, yes. Alright, I am myself is playing Spook versus Dranistian's Scattershot, finally.
I would hope rockets. Very close range map. Scattershot is a rocket commander.
Actually, I would say that it's not really that close ranged. It does
No.
appear like it, due to how huge the background, so to say, is. But the forts themselves don't seem to be that close to each other. It seems to be like more like a
Hey.
medium-ranged map. Distance comparable to moorings, I would say.
I will trust the pro.
But where's the pro?
You.
I appreciate the flattery, but well, there are more experienced people in this lobby most of the time. At least when Dranistian is here.
Oh, don't put your light under the stand.
Okay.
You have your fair share of wins.
So I am myself is participating in some bowling with his sniper. Dranistian responds by building a sniper of his own.
Reasonable. A little copycat never hurt nobody.
I am myself is much ahead in the technology race. He has full eco already and nearly finished his workshop, whereas Dranistian is still only halfway through finished with his workshop. Also placed an upgrade center just now.
Yes, I think the sniping might have absolutely delayed him.
I myself had just placed the factory. So this is going to be a pretty standard laser play with upgraded eco. Whereas Dranistian also seems to be going for normal orthodox playstyle with munitions plant.
Indeed. We get an early buzzsaw out of Iron myself.
Indeed we have.
Upgraded mines as well.
I don't think there's a lot of places where he could fire this buzzsaw to cause substantial damage. Both players realize that the other one is preparing an IP sniper.
Yes. I like it. They must have been listening to me ramble about AP snipers.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Exactly. I will just take credit for this. You can't stop me.
Oh, I am myself is going for reactor damage.
He himself is still AP snipeable at top. I don't think Dranistian knows this, but he is absolutely AP snipeable.
I am myself can still deal damage to the reactor if he uses the buzzsaw.
Ooh, Dranistian has tried the same thing.
I don't think that was going for the reactor.
No, not for the reactor, but trying to... Oh yeah, true, he was just trying to collapse him. Damn. That's a dirty angle.
Oh, there goes the buzzsaw.
Good shot. Using your buzzsaw to kill the buzzsaw. Unfortunate counter snipe. First exposed 20mm. Easily epi snipeable currently.
I don't think I myself has an angle on that with this AP sniper.
Now he doesn't. For sure, yeah. Plasma is going down as well. Or getting placed as well, I mean.
On the other hand, there is no way Dranistian is going to ever have an angle on I am myself's weapons with 20mm cannons placed up top there.
Yes.
Wood spam is going to block them.
Yes, indeed. So a difficult matchup, I think, here for Dranistian. as I myself also has a much better angle on Dranistian's eco with the lasers from the below.
Dranistian has opened fire, and I myself is relatively safe right now because he managed to dress himself up in energy shields top to bottom.
Yes, entirely, even. Which just completely stops Dranistian. Since he doesn't have an angle in the eco or weapons. Dranistian will not be having a good time in this matchup.
And the plasma laser combo is now ready.
Could kill mines here, I believe. The bottom mines, yes, and he does go for it. That misses. Unfortunate. The question
less
is,
than
will
perfect
Dranistian-
aim.
Yes. The question is, will Dranistian learn from his mistakes and build an energy shield in front of the lasers?
Doesn't look like.
I don't think so either, yeah.
Just chooses to place triple dot sniper and a sandbag and call it a day.
Yes, Dranistian is adding an EMP to finally fend off the shields.
That
Which
seems
would
to be
kill.
his
EMP
solution.
into plasma, into double active would kill. Absolutely. Just shooting into shields, nothing other than shields. Tragically. There we go. A child that does not learn his lessons. Two
Very
mines
much so.
done, and a very, very, very preventable thing. So.
Okay, finally he decides to place a shield.
Yes. Almost like intended.
Just like B-Man intended.
Exactly. Like the cautious gunner, by myself anticipating an EMP.
I am myself has so much punishable stuff right down there below the energy shields, but Dranistian doesn't have any weight of shooting down there.
Exactly. Not very far-sighted. The weapon placement. He should know about that shield, he's spook.
Well, there's always a possibility of a spook player not paying attention.
That is true, yes. But I don't think I myself is that kind of spook player.
You know, happens to the best of us.
Indeed it does. EMP burned out. Us
Right,
burned out.
so Dranistian now has revealed his cards. I am myself, if he didn't notice yet that he has an EMP, then more than likely now knows.
Well, he is still a spook, so yes, I believe. I believe he would know that. Well, I would hope he would know that. I think Dranistian should not add another 20, he should add a cannon.
Yes, that is what I would do.
Very good snipe on the firebeam. I like it. I like it a lot.
I always say that people always assume that scatter shot player will never build a standard cannon, and every time I do build a standard cannon, that catches the opponent off guard. Because
Exactly.
normal cannon doesn't care about energy shields nor sandbags.
Exactly. It does not at all. but we see a fourth 20mm cannon for some reason. I guess Dranistian is really hoping for that EMP to do something. To do everything. I think that's just goodbye to the plasma. To the... Oh, no. Plasma wasn't open.
Dranistian is in serious trouble in this matchup.
Absolutely.
And chooses to build a fourth 20mm. Okay,
Nice
now
goes
he
up.
retorts.
But only the fire beam, not the plasma, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, extinguishing the fire prevented him from firing the third 20mm by locking him down with repairs.
Good snipe.
Something to point out is that Dranistian has the possibility of completely destroying... Oh, okay. Shields are down.
Bybee misses the cover. That is GG. Wow. That's how quick it can go. One
Dranistian
mistake.
managed to pull off the combo.
Where? Yeah, missing the fire beam cover kills the game. Undeserved.
We'll come back.
Like, that map is quite similar to Pillars. It's very vertical, not as vertical as Pillars, but you get the verticality and the core being slightly behind the edge of the terrain. So it plays pretty similar.
I just believe you have never played Pillars, fortunately.
Thank you.
You're very unwelcome. Clavalis. The Eaton of Forts.
I think so.
I do, yeah. Have you looked at the official ELO ranking?
The official
Very
your
officially.
ranking.
Yes, the very official ELO ranking.
Ah yes, Clavales is on top of that right now, right?
By far. By far. By the way, for all the viewers who would like to play this, oh my goodness, what a map. Wow. That is beautiful. That is amazing.
Wow.
For all the players who would like to play on these maps, Rouillée will have opened them to the workshop as soon as they are played, so you can go have your own improvisation tournament anytime.
I mean, it's not going to be so much improvisation since everyone has now seen them.
Well, yes, that's true.
Just as a reminder, the gimmick of this tournament is that maps are only revealed to the world right before the players get to play them.
Indeed. Still, I guess it would be funny to have some little challenges.
So there's a new theme. This map is comprised of two whales doing a backflip.
Yes, this might be the most beautiful map I think we've seen so far. That is incredible.
Rouillée
And we have ice
really
beast.
delivered with these maps.
And we have high seats. That's interesting.
Oh, high seas is enabled.
Yes. That is going to be very, very interesting.
Yes, so we do have confirmation that high seas weapons are going to be in play.
This will be something. My goodness, what pro plays with high seas on?
Deck gun with Warthog, Hurricane, Overdrive. Like deck gun with any commander.
Yes.
This goes to show how unpredictable this tournament has been so far, in more than one way. It's not just walking into an unknown territory with the maps that have not been revealed earlier, but also the rules might be changing in interesting ways.
Definitely. I think Peel is pulling my leg. Not sure.
Yes, working whales.
Is this the last game for today?
No, there's going to be a few more. So according to the plan, we're going to play also the 4 games from the round 3.
Alright, happy to hear that. And
At
we
least-
see mid-range map, so yeah, deck guns are the best option.
We are seeing Ryabzik using Armordillo on the left hand side versus Kvales playing Architect.
Or maybe even close range map.
It seems to be almost as close as Stalactites place.
Yeah, so close range. Well, in that case, if you build deck gun and opponent doesn't have shotguns, you insta-win. Because NTR is not able to shoot down all deck guns projectiles on small maps.
An energy dome would also be a viable option, I would say, against deck guns. Although it needs to be accompanied by an anti-air option of a different variety, because otherwise it's going to be too easy to bait.
Yeah, but it also takes time to activate that shield. So maybe deck gun will make it in time before the shield appears. The energy shield from Energy Dome.
That would be upsetting.
Also SIP might be quite good on this map. Close range, you have expansion at the bottom. Rockets might be also quite good.
Sadly,
I
we
think
haven't
we-
seen rockets so far today in this round 2.
Yeah, I think we will see harassment EMP and someone will place hardpoint for deck gun.
Considering high seas is enabled in this match, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to invest in a workshop, because that gives you access to airplanes, and this map is not airplane compatible, as you can see. It's hard-walled from the top.
There is harassment EMP from Ryabzik.
AP sniper from Koalas.
EMP
love
is
this.
defended already, and Ryabzik defends his core and sniper.
Jig is up.
Yes, he must have heard the upgrades.
Is Clavales even going to have an angle on that EMP?
No. Unless he builds big doors.
He chooses to disable the machine gun, although that doesn't give you a whole lot of value, considering it's just one mine getting disabled. And yeah, it recovers in time to intercept the next EMP.
We also get an AP sniper from Ryabzik.
Okay, that's a little bit better. 2 mines disabled.
I believe the gunner
Factory
has
from
been
Ryabzik.
A factory?
So we will not see deck gun from Ryabzik, but we might see deck gun from Kawalas. Yes,
there
we
we go.
do see hardpoint placed. And he also baited by building the box, which looks like a cannon box.
Indeed. I don't think a cannon would fit into that lower box. But still, that is a little bit confusing style of building. But yeah, with a factory, Ryabzik, realistically the only kind of weapon he is going to have access to in this map is going to be lasers. Because, as said earlier, airplanes are out of the question, and the only high seas weapon unlocked by the factory, aside from airplanes, is the orbital laser, which also is going to be used on this map.
Indeed. We can't kill whales.
Yes, he can only tickle them on their bellies with the orbital laser.
We see an upgrade from hardpoint to deck gun.
Deck gun level 1 is in construction.
There's plasma placed also from Ryabzik.
You would think that on a high seas map with deck guns, a more valuable option to go with would be either Hurricane or Overdrive. But Architect?
Yeah, because
I feel with deck guns you only upgrade, you never place. So might not be the best plan.
It should work. You can always scale up quickly after you get active from firing that deck gun. he should upgrade that deck gun instantly, so Ryabzik doesn't know for sure if there is deck gun.
I agree.
So
Although we
shooting
do
here-
have gun. Two of them.
So firing deck gun here would reveal that Clawales has deck gun, and Ryabzik would have a clear sign to prepare for that.
But Ryabzik does have 2 shotguns, which is a lot of defense.
Yeah, he's accounting for one of them getting disabled.
Exactly. Also, active ability popped without building anything. Oh, never mind, we have a cannon at the top. That is good.
Actually, active ability of Architect affects deck guns.
Yes, I actually was going to say, I just remembered, because the thing is, even though this is an upgrade, the game treats it differently, because upgrading from a hard point to a level 1 deck gun doesn't require ammunition plant. Oh, we have a pause. Okay, Clow requested a pause due to lags.
You can also see cannon ready from Clawales.
I think he should big door his sniper or get one at the bottom. Claws, that is.
Ryabzik is in a very bad spot, only 1 plasma beam, but he can always try to door snipe and take the advantage from Clawales.
Plasma gameplay, indeed.
So yeah, as said earlier, if I'm not mistaken, upgrading from level 1 the gun to level 2 and level 3 does not require an upgrade center. At least going by the wiki.
We shall believe the almighty wiki.
So for the purpose of abilities, upgrading the deck gun is actually affected by Architect's ability, because it's internally it's not considered an upgrade.
Interesting. By the way, the shotgun can be drop shotted by the sniper and killed the top shotgun. Actually, if we big doored, maybe both shotguns. So
Active AP sniper. Not that the active made any difference, since that was just a single door.
indeed.
Clawales
he
is
potentially-
upgrading to a triple barrel deck gun.
Yes. Oh, and we have that shotgun.
He's still going to have some time to rebuild it, since Clawales is currently upgrading.
Ryabzik already
Deck gun is pretty
hunting for that door snipe.
Okay, that deck gun is taking a pummeling. Clawales is not going to be able to repair it for some time, since it's still upgrading.
Yes, and plasma and the active AP sniper will definitely deal damage to it.
And he
So-
almost has the active charged, so that is
Exactly.
a viable option.
Few fire beams from Ryabzik would give him so much map control. It would be a great idea to build them.
Right, he has the plasma laser off cooldown, but he chooses to wait instead for a possible door snipe.
We can get another cannon. And look how low HP there's. That gun was. Oh my.
Right, he attempts to snipe the cannon, that fails.
I think that plasma can be drop-shotted.
I think
Yes,
so as
it
well. Clawales is about to fire his deck gun. And that might be the end of Rabzik. Yeah, he doesn't even have time to ready the shotgun.
Ooh.
Oh, he gets the door
That is
snipe.
unfortunate. We should have predicted that door snipe, I think. That was very telegraphed by Claudius. But we have active, so piss by the scratch.
Very tough situation for Ryabzik. He can't build net for Howie because deck guns projectiles do not interact with background bracing.
And what's worst, the Armadillo's active ability is not of much use in this situation, since after deck gun collides with the wood spam, there's not much left to repair. It completely annihilates the structure.
We do see second plasma placed by Ryabzik at the very top in front of mines.
In a precarious spot, to say the least.
Whether it's going to survive long enough to accomplish anything is a questionable matter. Plasma laser almost exposed, and it's actually
And it is
exposed now.
exposed. But active saves it. Good shotgun. I don't understand why we still haven't opened the sniper. Mines, by the way, seem to be a common theme. Easily shootable. And killable. At
From
the
a
top.
top-down attack, yeah.
I mean, the Team 2 mines. Plasma will easily penetrate that. Poof, that is just luck.
He manages to intercept one shell,
A single. Yes.
but still receives a
Impeding
lot
the
of damage.
plasma, guaranteeing no door snipe. Very well played.
Clawales is upgrading into rockets.
At least one, yeah. I guess two. Demand more anti-air.
The pressure is ramping up.
Nicely done. Good
Okay,
door
that
snipe.
is devastating.
I mean, we still have the active ability. It's mostly metal damage. It's not as much of a time loss.
With double plasma, he can actually kill that cannon behind the doors. And maybe deck gun, but the deck gun has a lot of HP, so I don't know if it will be destroyed.
Yeah, I think so. The
Plasmas.
deck gun is going to survive a double plasma. Not so much for the cannon. It only depends on whether Rabzik can line up that shot. Right, he was ready with the shotgun this time. Clawales is
Clawales
adding a
placed-
plasma laser.
Yes.
You don't
Interesting
even see
choice
the
in this
fact
situation.
that-
Oh, he's going for it.
You do not hit that.
That Architect's active ability shoots down any possibility of that getting penetrated. Cloudless gets rid of the shotgun, the only one that was
Oh,
protecting the front of Ryabzik's base, and his empire is collapsing.
That's game-ending damage.
Ooh, no.
Now we have 0 anti-air, except for a single flag, which I don't think does much.
Yeah, you know, it's not going to make any difference.
Oh, Ryabzik is chatting.
Some minor hiccup.
The second plasma beam with active ability. Oh,
After that brief
Well,
interruption, the
this is very
physics
easy.
have become a bit glitchy on my end.
have they? Interesting.
Everything is shaking.
That'll be a funny stream.
Yeah, it is indeed very funny.
I think I've recently had that glitch.
Ryabzik has taken out so many weapons of Cloudless with those door snipes, but it hardly matters.
It's just Architect.
Yes, so what's that? I lost a heavy weapon. Let me just press the button, instantly reclaim that weapon, and I'm just going to carry on.
Oh, and that's a dead plasma. Yes. We are left with no weapons except for a quadruple doored AP sniper. And a freshly building plasma.
It has a plasma laser in construction and a dream.
A very fragile dream. Whereas we are getting a second deck gun. Oh, and that's almost a discount.
Hanging on by a thread.
At best. Bassos, get at it. An orbital laser. That
I
must
think
be
that was
misclick.
misclick.
Yes, I believe so too.
Or maybe he's just adding it for the memes. Who knows?
Yeah, no, he's selling it right
Yeah,
now,
he's
downgrading it. So.
downgrading it back.
It would have been funny for the memes. Oh, mine down. And we enter, and have already entered a death spiral.
There is still a fraction of a possibility that this plasma laser is going to cause catastrophic damage to a door snipe. Although
That
not if Cloudless removes it first. Yeah.
Not if that happens. Yes, so now we are going to get killed.
And now Ryabzik
And
is
we are-
going to have his base slowly and gradually uninstalled.
Yes. And we don't even have cheap wood spam from Architect.
He
Sad.
manages to sneak in another plasma laser in construction. In an even more dangerous spot than before.
but maybe not as easily to find a spot. So we'll see.
Yeah, perhaps
But
that's the
double
idea.
deck.
Just place it in a spot no reasonable person would, and bank on Clawales not expecting that.
Indeed. But double deck gun, I don't think. And what is that plane launch? That is disrespectful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean-
I said it was one of the memes.
And he saw it again. Chose to be respectful.
He almost collapsed by placing that plane factory.
Yeah, the runway is quite heavy.
He does have stability tech, so for now he should be good. And now he knows about the plasma. That is very sad. Yes, he immediately starts gunning for it. Oh,
Oh, he's going for the artery.
now is very... Oh,
Yeah, and that what just happened right now is an equivalent of getting an artery slashed and slowly bleeding out.
and then
There's
afterwards
ship.
getting stabbed. Yeah, there was a ship. He could have caught it. Sadly, did not. I mean, even with the rockets now, we have constant DPS as well. Even more eco damage, not just burst damage. Down another mine. We are not tanking this in any universe.
Damn, it looks so horrible on my screen with everything shaking. The muzzle flash of the weapons is outrunning the sprite of the projectiles.
Now it's one mine. Plus 2 metal production.
You know, there's still a possibility of Clawales accidentally collapsing himself. Okay, no more. Not anymore.
No, not anymore, yes. And now, I mean, we can play on the water. Be a little ship. Good game. Nicely played. Death by deck gun. I think you should maybe disconnect from the lobby and connect again to
No,
make
it's,
sure that
it's
the-
good. It's
it's
okay now.
Okay.
I just went into the replay and it's alright now.
Very nice. Understandable. High seas is not a very nice game mode to play.
I mean, it is very nice game mode to play, just not competitively.
Yes.
Let's see, who's up next? Seems like it's going to be Wind versus Bruce.
Yes, indeed. on a very, very funny map.
I would love to see on the next map.
Okay, is it
Absolutely.
very funny? Let's see. Let me laugh. Still loading. Well, it is a map.
A map for sure, yes.
Dual reactor setup.
With some interesting swarm spots.
I don't really see those swarm spots though.
At the bottom and behind the core. You can place swarms behind the core and at the bottom. I think 3 seep swarms at least.
Can you actually
Which I would
place
absolutely
silo
love.
on those angled surfaces?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, and maybe not, because on balls, for example, you sometimes place them in similar spots. So
I actually have seen one tournament, I can't remember what it was, but there were maps being used with such angled surfaces, and it would be made so that when you place the silo on them, the silo itself also would be angled in this direction.
that would be very funny.
Maybe this is it as well.
I don't think so. Or at least I wouldn't suspect that.
Damn, I can't remember what tournament was this. It was a long time ago. I'm not sure if it might be from one of those Flint Shadows tournaments.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell what you're referencing.
Okay, Bruce just joined the lobby. So it looks like we're about to start. Alright, so place your bets, guys. Who do you think is going to win this one?
Win them all the way.
Maybe Bruce, because he isn't that build order dependent. He's more like freestyler.
It's better at improvising, is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
To be fair, this map isn't really that dependent on improvisation, because this is basically the same story as Ledge Grab. You have dual reactors, you even start with a single mine, and have the same amount of mines that you can place from the looks of it. No back turbine spots, aside from on the top, of course. The only difference seems to be that this map, unlike Ledge Grab, has dedicated silo spots.
Yes. And much closer cores, so one explosion will likely kill both.
We'll see. No high seas this time.
to relief of everybody, I believe. Except for Pile, maybe.
I mean, High Seas is very popular against the casual player base. It's just like I'm saying, it is a fun DLC, just not competitively.
Thank you, Lucas.
Trying to communicate in opponent's native language, from the looks of it. Trying being the key word.
Not very hard, however.
Maybe he tried to cast a spell on his opponent.
So the moon runes. Alright. Bruce Pixar is playing Moonshine. Versus Wind playing Spook, which somehow I feel like is kind of unbrand for Wind.
The Spook, yes, definitely. To find the door snipes, find the weaknesses, find the laser spots.
So another close range slash mid-range map. I like those. They allow to play tier 1 and actually win.
Yes.
Just for your information, Bruce was unable to pick Seep and Pinch Fist, since I used that in the previous matches, whereas Wind is banned from Hurricane and Pinch Fist.
Imagine if we see the swarms.
Okay, I would say here we have a potential example of a bit of a metagaming, because the Moonshine pick might have been influenced by Wind being known to favor lasers in his choice of weapons. So perhaps Bruce was banking on that and picking a commander that is pretty much dooming the laser player.
Yes. And Wind might counteract this by having Spook and seeing that, and therefore going for something else.
Yeah, keep in mind that Spook's ability now shows you the opposing commander only after 3 minutes.
Is it 3 or 2?
I think it's 3.
Oh, we get Factory.
Yep, okay, so right, if he had a chance to back out of laser choice, then it's too late now.
Absolutely. We see another harassment EMP as literally every single game so far. Mortar! Oh, whoa, that's the first time.
Fire mortars, they actually got buffed, so they do damage even without Firebird.
Very nice.
We might see an example of how they perform now.
Yes.
Doesn't look like Bruce has any slightest suspicion of there being mortars on the field.
Indeed. So if we hit those gunners, that will be a very painful start.
Oof, mine repair.
Yeah, we see some panic building.
Very nice, gunners down. That is a rough start. Ah, oh my goodness. 2 gunners to their death. Yeah, that was an incredible start for Wind here.
Yeah,
Killing the
doing an
gunners.
excellent job at suppressing Bruce.
My goodness, another hit on the gunners again. Bastor. Okay. not sure how we have another co-caster at this point. It's very interesting.
Bruce defended against mortars, so Wind sold them for extra eco.
Yeah, Bruce has gotten his act together against the mortars, but Wind is still one move ahead. He's got 2 plasma lasers in construction, and one of them is going to be ready very soon.
Yes.
Bruce is anticipating that and dressing himself up in energy shields.
As he should.
Being moonshine and everything.
He
Howitzer
still
down,
needs
by the
to
way.
defend the mines.
He needs to defend a lot of things.
The howitzer, for example, that would die. I saw down, sadly. Lower core could have been killed with the buzzsaw. Now I don't think anymore.
Undefended cannon placed.
As one should.
Let's see if Wind punishes him for that. I mean, it's kind of reasonably defended at this point. Just not
Well,
against a
buzzsaw.
double plasma laser or a buzzsaw and plasma laser.
Or a firebeam plasma laser. And buzzsaw firebeam plasma, I believe, kills. If aimed at the top core above the shield. That should
Bruce
kill.
is gradually plugging holes in this defense with energy shields. That was a hair away from getting destroyed. But another plasma is ready, just not exposed yet.
Indeed. And we're farming active, I believe, with the firebeam. And and that's cheating.
Well, the energy shield
mean,
was a fraction of a second from activating.
In name, indeed.
Against all odds, Wind outplays Moonshine Commander.
Yes, very well played.
Oh, never mind, the energy shield placed earlier in front of the bottom core was not there.
No, it was very poorly built. Very, not poorly, slowly built. Let's see if Tron is allowed to stay.
I was wrong, there was no shield there to begin with. He placed the energy shield right before the final plasma shot.
Yes, exactly. It was very good.
Very clean victory by Wind, in any case.
I will be right back.
Alright. Next up, we shall have Domi versus Dory, I believe. A new map is coming up. Alright, this one seems to be visually similarly themed to the previous one, with what should I call it? A cliffside in the middle of the sea.
Yes, it looks very cool. And imagine the core drop. I would love that. It would do nothing, absolutely nothing, but it would be beautiful.
It depends. If it lands straight in the middle of the ditch, it would not collapse the base, probably, on its own. Although that depends on how stability tech is built. Because there is a distinct possibility that this is going to explode not right in the middle, and is going to maim the foundations holding up the base.
Probably yes.
Either that way. I think these are mine spots down there. I can tell on the thumbnail.
I don't think so. That would be a lot of mines, I believe. Yeah, no, there's no mine spots there. That is just for turbines, I presume.
This is a map with a little bit of more distance between the opponents than on the previous one. So this one is going to be favoring tier 2 weapons.
Yes. Yes, for sure. And another 2-core map.
Indeed. 2-core maps are fun, and typically they favor aggressive commanders, because, well, the second reactor doesn't give you that much metal income. It's like even actually less than a single mine. It gives you a lot of energy. So less need to build windmills. You can invest much more into weapons. Especially popular choice on double reactor maps is Hurricane.
Yes, yes. I would love to see some Hurricane 20s here. It's a very favorite strategy of mine in ledge grab and double core, a lot of mines. This has ledge grab vibes. Oh, and we even, if you see, we have 2 free swarm spots in the front.
Yes, that seems to be the case.
So we could actually see some interesting plays here. I don't think swarms themselves are good on this map, although you do get 2 cores for the extra energy. I think mostly for late swarms or wood spam defense, or wood spam support, I mean.
The match begins, and we have Domi using Hurricane. He seems to be agreeing with me on the commander selection for maps with double cores. Dory is on the right-hand side playing Armadillo.
I like it.
Looks like mid-range map.
Exactly, definitely a bit more spaced than the previous one. And in fact, this ground in front of the base is not free silo spots, but mine spots.
No, there's no metal there. You cannot place another mine.
Like, no, I mean, you can place 2 mines in the front of the reactor.
Yes, I guess there will be only one free mine, one free swarm instead of 2.
Indeed. You can technically place more silos in the pit and portal them out.
That is true, but probably very useless.
I wouldn't say so. If you throw enough silos at the opponent, then it's bound to get through.
That is true. Anybody who's ever played battleships will know that.
we see both players going for a very similar build order, both choosing a armory accompanied by upgrade center. Dory seems to be a bit ahead of Domi in the build order. Already quarter of the way complete munitions plant.
Indeed. But Domi's upgrade center. Oh no, they're also tied pretty much. Interesting.
And it seems we're going to
And
have a
amazing.
duel of plasma lasers versus cannons.
Yes, I like it.
Plasmas with Hurricane. I think he won't be using that active very often.
It depends. Because remember, this is a dual reactor map. And there's plenty of space for windmills. So it might actually be a good pick to go with lasers. If you build double plasma laser, and even better, you stick a fire beam into like a combo, that is going to be nightmarish to fight against. Granted, Dory is playing Armordillo, which kind of throws a wrench in this plan.
Indeed.
Seems Domi is adding a shotgun to the EMP harassment. There isn't really a lot to shotgun on Dory's base.
Well defended trenched gunner.
I presume that sniper is going to be upgraded into armor-piercing variant at some point.
Yes, that would make a lot of sense against some early harassment here.
And would you look at that? This is playing into Armordillo's strengths. If you place a sniper behind doors, it is almost impossible to win a sniper duel without a lot of luck. Domi
We do
made
see
a
AP
press.
sniper.
Exactly. Dory just did a beautifully timed counter snipe, but it doesn't matter because the door closed in time regardless. Fast doors on
Dranistian.
Armordillo.
Can we get the matchup analysis? What is your
Hard to
prediction?
say, but Hurricane offers increased DPS, but it's not for free. You still need a lot of turbines to make use of that active. But Armordillo, on the other hand, it's just press the button and reduce repair cost of your of the damage you taken. And also you have advantage with Armordillo in terms of map control because of the fast doors. So you can't really use lasers to door snipe Dory's weapons. You really need to pre-fire to kill a weapon behind the door. So I think Armordillo is better in this case, but it's not like it's very one-sided in terms of what commanders provide, which is better.
I am inclined to agree. It seems like Armordillo kind of invalidates the perks that Hurricane grants and balances it out. Although it's worth pointing out that Dory has chosen to use 20mm cannons, which is going to give some time to Domi to door snipe them.
Yes, that's actually a bad play by Dory, doing 20mm cannons. Cannons are way better.
It's kind of
Just-
interesting, because given the commander choices, it seems like both players are doing exactly the opposite of you would expect with these commanders.
Do we... Do we see the manual gunner fire 3 minutes after the EMP exploded?
He pre-fired, so he can he set the gunner's angle and fire, so he can refire after EMP comes.
Okay, good point. I thought it was very comedic timing.
And we do see cannon at the very top from Dory.
Yes, able to drop shot the fire beam, I presume.
Yes.
Kill the EMP as well, but that's not as much value.
Dory is well defended and has armadillo. He is in pretty good spot.
Although a door snipe onto the lower 20mm could cause a big chain reaction. With the batteries.
Those 20 mils are firing out of long tunnels, so this is going to make a door snipe that much more difficult. I'm not sure if he's going to
Yeah,
actually reach
I agree.
the 20 mil.
Oh,
Almost a door snipe.
yes.
Nice and clear.
Domi was also aware of this possibility and placed metal here, which I quite like.
Behind the bottom 20mm.
We see Howie. It will be good idea to add the tier 1 weapons from Dory, because he is in pretty good spot with tier 2 weapons. We can use them to gain map control, kill gunners behind doors, any NTR behind doors. So rockets would be very good in that situation for raw DPS to finish Domi.
That was almost a door snipe. I think it just stopped on the hinge.
Very close. Hurricane almost kills the cannon.
Looks like Domi is on the back foot in this matchup.
Yes.
Very nice place together. Yeah,
Well,
So-
I mean,
fire beam defense is actually the best defense you can have against 20s, because 20mm cannons expire instantly after they hit the beam.
Yeah, the shots are immediately vaporized upon contact with the beam.
They should actually change that.
oh, mortars
they-
from the left.
That's very good play from Domi.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Oh,
what
he managed to door snipe.
that's what I meant. It's the wrong one, but good shot.
I mean, it's
Howitzer was very unexpected, though.
you can never have a wrong one when it comes to a door snipe.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You can just have a better one. I agree. I agree.
So Dory fired Howie. Now he needs to fire that Howie after Domi fires his plasma, so he can get door sniped.
A second howitzer replaces the 20mm. I really like that decision.
Domi activated the ability, but there is nothing to accelerate. Actually, mortars are going to benefit from the ability.
And they will absolutely deal some good damage. Oh,
Dory
Good
got
damage.
very much off guard, caught off guard by these mortars. And look at that, he's keeping the plasma laser ready. He wants to door snipe that howitzer, it seems.
he just used it, by the way.
Actually, yeah.
Oh yes,
My
the
bad.
Sky Mortals. Very good.
Again, firebeam defense. He needs a high enough sniper to drop shot that firebeam.
Firebeam
He's a sniper in
exposed.
general.
Yeah, firebeam exposed, but there is no sniper.
In
Adding
this
another
situation,
firebeam
even having exposed sniper from Dory would be great. Oh, he actually placed one.
Yeah.
Place 2. One behind doors. That's so much for that sniper.
Big mortar hit.
Now he can fire Harris. Plasma is on cooldown.
But the shotgun isn't.
Ah,
the
but it's
shotgun
repairing.
repaired.
Doors is repairing.
It was just repaired, and that's GG. That hit. No, okay. Hit a little too high.
It's not GG yet. He can get door sniped. He just needs to play smart.
No, I just
To
thought
win the game.
how it's trying to penetrate deeper and collapse the base, but yes, there is still room to play.
Great. He just needs to keep firing while not getting door sniped.
Oh,
Firebeam down.
I think it died from hitting the ground.
yeah, it did. He placed wood and then it died. Very tragically. Oh,
Oof. Too early with that cannon. Dory could have do Uno reverse and place mortars himself.
yes, that would have been a good idea.
I don't think he needs to do that anyway. Just keep up the pressure. There's no way Domi can tank 2 howitzers on like firing non-stop.
Well, but you can't door snipe mortars. Okay, now
I guess that makes sense, yes.
the shotgun isn't open, so we can now freely fire 2 howitzers. And we should absolutely fire the howitzers at the weapons here. That would kill almost all of them. Double howitzer at the weapons, but I don't think we have angle. Sadly. No energy.
Dory needs to start using that active for cheaper repairs.
That means playing Hurricane though.
Yeah, well, he means Dory picks up.
Yeah,
I
Dory.
believe.
Ah, yeah, okay.
But that Dory is already even floating 2000 metal. I doubt we are in a great.
Laser tech from Dory.
Ooh, I like that. Shotgun is drop shotable, by the way. Ooh. Ooh. Mine's gone. Oh. Yeah. Good match.
See that again. Dory takes the victory.
after a well-played game. Next up should be Taichu and Hopsa, which could be a fun game. And how many more games will be played after that?
This is second to last for today.
Second to last, yes. Yes. Ooh. Now this is a nice map. Very fiery. Very cool looking.
Yep, so on this one, seems that the opponents are going to be battling inside an active volcano. Or right next to one, seems.
Indeed, so let's hope for a fiery and hot match.
Seems to be a medium-spaced map, a little bit leaning towards closer ranged, with another one with a dual reactor setup. There is a expansion spot below the reactors. I'm not sure if this is going to host mines.
Yes, there is mines, and once again, this looks like a big a big spook map, and not spook seep map actually. We have some swarms on the slanted and on the lower parts. So I would love to see seep here as well. And even I think in front of the mines. So either we have an insanely big eco map, or we just get a lot of swarms.
Let's see, it's Taichu versus Hopsa. Hopsa has spent Armordillo, Architect and Seep, whereas Taichu is banned from Scattershot, Armordillo and Spook.
Yes. I would love a seep. Interesting banter from Taichu here. And the last game will be Dranistian and Taichu. Not Dranistian, Taichu. Dranistian Clau Alice. My bad.
Yeah.
In the loser bracket. No seep. Very sad.
Double hurricane. Good picks. With
But you can
double
place
cards.
mines on the slanted part.
Yes, we have a
We'll
Hurricane
see.
mirror match. I mean, it looks like it's ore bearing, but obviously you cannot place slanted mines at this angle at least.
No, can't, okay.
There's no upside down mines, or actually, you mean the top? Okay, so
They're not there in the top, I mean.
right, okay. I would say no.
that should work.
This is a little bit too slanted, I think.
Are you sure? I don't know. Pal doesn't answer, so we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Double workshop, so we will see a basso or two.
Or perhaps worm missiles.
With Hurricane Swarms is an interesting choice. Like, you already have very little energy production.
Looks like close range map. But allows for a lot of verticality. You can build below the bottom maps, bottom mines. Laser tech from Taichu.
Half of the way complete.
Looks like Taichu will be placing his laser above mines, top mines.
Good angle. I like it. Especially a disgusting angle on the bottom mines, maybe? Maybe blocked by the terrain. I'm not sure.
Yet another instance of a map where top-down attacks on the eco are going to be viable.
Indeed. And especially if we get weapons on the bottom of Hopser, that could be an incredibly unfavorable matchup for you.
Taichu is ahead in the arms race, both by virtue of having sold his workshop to accelerate the build order. I mean the technology for the lasers, and also he had a little bit less eco focused build order, whereas Hopser is upgrading his mines.
Indeed.
I would say this puts Hopser in advantage in this matchup, because Taichu is not going to be doing raw eco damage with that plasma laser unless he hits some high value targets.
Yes, we do see finally a professional placing a shield, which I love.
It's about time for that.
It is absolutely about time, yes. It's almost overdue.
Right, so Taichu is going to be putting Hopser in a crossfire with one plasma laser above the mines and the other one all the way down at the bottom.
Which I really love. That is
Bold move. Single basto with destroy angle on that bottom plasma.
Yes, if not collapse it completely.
I don't think the full collapse, but definitely a heavy collapse. But I like it. I like that we're using the verticality of the map that it gives us. It's very nice.
Oh, we have
Double Howie.
an execution attempt on the howitzer.
Failed, unfortunately.
It's always almost a headshot. Almost digs through the protection.
Indeed.
Taichu had a good read on Hopser building howitzers by already placing some anti-air. This might not be enough to stop double howitzer. Actually, no. Now he placed 3 more machine guns. Oh, that is dangerous.
Already deformation attempt.
Double buzzsaw incoming from left side. Will he be aiming for the kill with Howies? Will he combo buzzsaws with Howies, or will he just fire the buzzsaws at the very bottom?
Oh, that touched the howitzer.
It did, and it
Placed
could
it-
have killed the mine.
It set the strat on fire.
Yes.
Hopser says he's having none of that and places an energy shield towards the front.
As you should absolutely do. Even as a pro.
I mean, especially if you're a pro.
Well, that was not a trend we saw today or yesterday, but I absolutely agree.
Oh, this
There
is
you go.
exactly what we were talking about earlier.
Well, you can still lean it back though. Just add some back weight, and I think that should help. But yes, it is a dangerous game.
The
Type
sheer
is playing.
volume of anti-air fire takes out one of the buzzsaws. Since it was exposed just a moment ago. And no, Hopser is not going for the kill. He is going to instead remove the bottom weapons. That may be dangerous. There's a straight shot for the reactor, but I don't think the bottom plasma laser has an angle there.
No, the gun of blocks.
Oh, okay.
What? The battery, no. That is unfortunate, I guess. Is the... Yes, the battery didn't get extinguished. Huh.
Unfortunate.
Very much so.
Alright, I will be leaving you for now.
Yes. Good luck, Dranistian.
Best of luck.
Thanks.
Against his upcoming opponent. For the first time, I do wish him good luck.
For the best time.
Yes, some friendly banter is always good. Team 2 head. Seems to be Dranistian's catchphrase. China. Very cool.
In the context of the previous match, Spaghetti is mentioning on the chat, I think a Pele style link shot is doable on this map, and there are 2 cores.
Would have been pretty cool, yes.
have a map with an Indonesia theme.
Yeah, these something from Asia with those houses.
Yeah.
Looks very cool. You should ready up, please, Vikram. Leave the scene. As we get into the next match. Oh, look at that.
Moonshine mirror match.
Yes, very interesting decision here.
It is going to be an exciting match because we have two players who are very close to top 1. In fact, Dranistian has a couple of gold medals from ranked, and so does Clavales.
Indeed he does. So we shall see some interesting things. Maybe rockets, but moonshine rockets are not the cream de la crop, I believe, so probably not. Early harassment sniper by Cloanus. My favorite, and I believe so everybody's favorite.
The thing is, Dranistian has spent all the commanders, at least most of the rocket-compatible commanders, with Warthog, Seep, and Scattershot being banned. I guess he also has an option would have an option to go for Seep or Spook as well. But that's not something he does very often. Whereas Clavales is banned from Spook, Armordillo, and Architect.
Yes. I assume we get pink tech from both players here.
At least we got one from Dranistian.
Yes, that would be my
Center.
pick.
So Clavales apparently is going to be taking his time, working on his eco. Definitely not in a hurry.
I think if we saw both players here using the laser tech, I would become incredibly bored of just watching both players simultaneously trying to door snipe each other. That would be quite depressing. So I do hope we do not get that.
Well, it might have been interesting in its own right, considering this would force both sides to fight for map control, aside from going for those snipes.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But I would prefer the classic cannon stacking. I think we will see cannon boxes, or at least cannon tech from Clavales, as it looks like a cannon box at the top. I'm not sure how. Yeah, we see cannons at least from Dranistian. It's very nice. AP sniper from Clavales, preparing to snipe the core. Dranistian is not prepared for it, but he won't die to it. Munitions planned in a very precarious spot for Clavales. Harass EMP from Dranistian and another armor-piercing sniper. There
Okay, he chose not to poke the reactor, he instead attacked Dranistian's sniper.
Yes, but since we can't disconnect on core damage, I do believe that to be the more valuable pick. Absolutely. Ooh, that's an open EMP. Dranistian only has one door on it.
That is painful.
Yes.
Pre-firing the machine gun.
Indeed. Ooh.
Core damage has been dealt.
So now we just wait 26 minutes and win. That is painful. Everything disabled.
Oh, that's a whiff.
Yes.
A frustrating one for Dranistian. Something to note is that Dranistian has used shield doors on his EMP, and not without reason, because shield doors block armor-piercing rounds on Moonshine.
Indeed.
That is another wind turbine lost.
That EMP has already paid itself quite well, so. Oh my goodness.
That is 600 metal lost on destroyed wind turbines.
Dranistian is not happy with this at all.
I thought for a moment we were going to have another 200 metal to the pool of frustration.
That would have been quite unfortunate. And of course, Clawales Gunner does not whiff.
Alright, Dranistian has an AP sniper, and Clawales is not accounting for that.
Indeed. We have everything single doored, but I don't think Dranistian expects only single doors.
Okay, that would be so frustrating for Dranistian. He hit the windmill directly, but in his case, it doesn't explode.
Yes, life is quite unfair.
Dranistian just disabled his shield door by placing a cannon, but Clawales didn't notice, apparently.
The howitzer from Clawales against a cannon from Dranistian.
A howitzer with Moonshine is a very strong option, considering that if you add any other flavor of munitions plant weapon, you can very easily disable the opponent's anti-air.
Indeed. You can just splash everything. Disable all doors and...
Every time you have an active ability, this is nearly a free shot from a howitzer. Free connect.
Yes, especially 20s are great at already killing anti-air. With the ability, however, it can be... Oh, look at that. 800 metal down the drain.
At this point, I would just place a sandbag wall into those windmills.
Yes, and it appears he does. Very, very, very upsetting.
The howitzer is almost ready, and Dranistian is not prepared for it.
Not at all, no. That will be 2 dead cannons.
Or a dead
Especially
base.
with the follow-up sniper. I don't think Core would die here.
If fired at the sniper,
See, we perfect. Oh, I was hit too low.
Clawales elects to attack the cannons.
Yeah, he did not hit.
He
perfectly.
digs through. He is hitting the cannon.
No, there's wood there. No, that was close though. That was very close.
That wooden cannon is 1 sniper shot away from getting destroyed.
I think it's 2.
No, he definitely struck the cannon with 2 sniper shots. I can see
Are you
it.
sure? We will see when he repairs it. Which he absolutely should do. Oh yeah, you're right. Also a hanging shield from Dranistian. Just dangling freely at the bottom. Interesting place to shoot.
Honestly, that was the best case scenario for Dranistian.
Absolutely. It could have killed both shields. That was very good. Or very fortunate.
And Dranistian is about to start fighting back. Exposing the cannons.
Indeed. I like the double shotgun harassment. Oh, do we hit that?
Oh, there's a single door on the howitzer.
Do we hit this? He does have
He's
energy.
adding
for
more
it.
now.
He has energy. Please, no, Dranistian doesn't do it.
No, I think it's deliberate. He is trying to stagger his cannon shots with the ability. Or maybe the second one wasn't exposed.
No, it was. It was. He could have killed the howitzer then. Although, no, 1 door, the howitzer survives, yes. Oh, look
I
at
mean,
that
now it
shield
would survive,
dangling.
but just a moment ago it only had a single door on it.
Yeah, but one door howitzer survives, I believe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, you're correct.
Look at the door dang. Oh, he finally catches the door. Stability issues for Dranistian, quite a bit actually. Same for Clawalis. Oh, and
Oh my god.
just as I mentioned it. What an upsetting match. RNG, Dranistian is not happy with this
Who would
at
be?
all. Understandably, yes.
Hey, what did it? Yeah, okay, he added the EMP, I think?
So fucking buffer. EMP, 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 EMP. That guy has RNG of a god.
That guy, I presume, is what you meant.
No.
It is not, okay. Well, that's on stream now.
So that EMP had insane value. That was like what, 4 or 5 windmills destroyed?
It was 4 at least, I remember. But yes, that was unfortunate.
Alright, that will be all for
That's
today.
it.
We are going to be hosting another live stream in a week for the final round, the semi-finals and the finals of the tournament. So if you guys in the audience liked what you saw today, be sure to join us in a week and see the finale of Rouille's Improvisatio Tournament. Thank you very much for joining us today, and hopefully I'll see you in a week.
Yes, goodbye from me too.
See ya.